Konnichiwa minasan and welcome to the Lane channel. So in this video, I'm going to bring you guys through the patch update that our Japanese fellow have yesterday night. And so for this patch updates, it's actually 1 hour long live sections with the Japanese GM, but I will just go through some of the main point that the Japanese server have. So the first thing is that on the 17th August itself, Japan has the same thing with us. They will be having a server merge here, and you can see that here it actually stated that some of the rules that what kind of things that will happen during the server merge is almost similar to what we have right now. So players who are inactive for more than 60 days and above will be deleted in the game itself. So the second part here, so the server is that it actually gave the players a celebrations gift, so for memorize the server merge here. So the second part here, what they're actually saying is that all players will be given poison mist here. So it's quite nice because poison mist is something that we need for create to craft our tier 4 gear here. So poison mist is given in the Japanese server for the merge. So the date is to be confirmed, but I hope that we also get the poison mist. So I expect that we can actually get the poison mist for the server merge update here. And so it actually talk a lot of rules and frequent asked questions here. I have go through the video once. It actually talk about like the furniture update, the name changes stuff. So it's the same as the things that in our FAQ, but they did not write on the screen here. They just briefly go through with the players. So I guess I can actually skip those. And 2.12 minutes here. Yeah. So the second update is on the 19th August itself, which is also same as us. They have the normal maintenance updates, and you can see that in here is to Fureto Tirasu has been added. So it's actually fuel rate Tiras has been added to the map. So what you can do is, so the first part on top here, it actually say that you have to complete the quest. So there is a hidden quest in the northern Timberline, so it's located at here. So you can see the point in here. It's actually saying that it's better to come into this map on the, so it has to be, you have to come into this map at least level 150. That is what the Japanese server recommend. So 150 level, and you can come into this map here, search for the NPC here. The NPC is located at here at the altar. Their NPC name is Myoru, if not mistaken. Myoru. But I'm not sure what's our NPC name, but it's just located right beside the altar there. And what you need to do is to complete the quest, search for the NPC, and the NPC will ask you to gather elk horns from the elk in the map itself. So you have to gather 30 horns and back to the altar to summon. So it's actually say that at here is El Nokami Tirasu. So Tiras kawaii not So it's actually so this is actually just extra saying that the god of El will be protecting the cute child here. So it's nothing for the sentence, and you can see that it's actually asking if this terrace here is the same as the guild rate terrace. So the answer is actually yes. So the attack patterns of this terrace in the northern Timberline is the same. So it has the reflections attack as well. And for this terrace here, so what we will get from the loot chest, so the fill rate terrace is something similar with the late shire. And what you can get from the fill rate, so if you are lucky, you can actually get the vampire ring. Oh, sorry. So you can actually get the vampire ring, and you can get the transparent cloak or protections cloak here. So it's quite interesting, and I guess that will be a price drop for the vampire rings. But one thing about this fill rate here is that you will need 1,000 horns. So at here the guy actually blocked it, so you will need 1,000 piece of the elk horn. So the elk horn is not the normal elk horn. Right now we have a lot of elk horn in our item inventory. So if you scroll to the bottom, you found that there's one elk horn that seems to be useless. Oh, sorry. So it seems to be useless, but that is what we need to use to summon these terrors out from the northern Timberland. And for this terrace, it only appears once a day. So for Leashire, we actually have 4 times a day if we summon it on time, but for terrace itself, it's only 1 per day. So take note on this one here. It's easy to get vampire ring, but not easy at the same time, because it only appears once a day, and if you miss it out, so you have to wait for the next day. Did I skip anything? I think I see. Yeah. So the second one here is the Twisted Abyss. So it's the Abophisu. So Abophisu. Abophisu. I'm not sure its English name, so it's actually called as the upgrade versions of the Liberan Sector no Mekyo. And for this one, it's actually minimum requirement to enter these twisters. Abyss is actually level 180. So if you are noticing that right now we have the Silver Mage and the Hanging Garden, the level requirement there is some missions impossible. So I assume this 180 level will be around like maybe 250. So I do not want to go into die. Maybe we just let someone to test it out before we enter that map. So this is new Twisted Abyss here, and so the attack attributions of this monster here is actually flame, and the weakness is actually water. So the skill it uses is actually dead skill, and so what we can actually get from this Twisted Abyss here is actually so we can actually get some productions material for the crafting, tier 4 equipment crafting here, and we also can get some tier 3 Anubis equipments here. Of course, one thing about this Twisted Abyss here is that you get a chance to get the Olympus. So at here is saying that Olympus costume is something you can get from this Twisted Abyss. So it no longer to be a cash obtainable item, so you can actually get from the Twisted Abyss as well. And the following is actually the new rate, the vibrantness. So it's the vibrantness, here. And what is in this new rate here is that it has two modes being added at the same time. So there is the normal rate and the hard mode rate here. The normal rate here, the minimum requirement is 190 level, and for the hard mode is 219 level above to enter. And in this rate here, we can actually get some craftable material for the tier 5 equipments, which is the dark mist. So dark mist is something looks like in this picture here. And we also can get the colorful, I can't think is the skill. So colorful skill here. I'm not sure what's this in English. So colorful skill. And so it also states that so the Wyron, so what is attack is something like the HP drain, sleep, poison attack. So just take note on that. And on the bottom here is actually just say about the daily dungeon. So level 6 daily dungeon has been added. So right now in our server, our daily dungeon only have 5 level, and the 5th one is actually minimum requirements of 170 level. So right now it added to the 6th one. The minimum requirement is level 200, and you can get a better item from the daily dungeons itself. And continue with the event itself is that they're just giving away free merchants for lucky players. So they're giving away some t-shirts and the face mask here for Japanese lucky players. So none of our business here. And continue with some of the furniture sets. So you can see that they have some cool furniture set. I'm not sure if this one is available in our server because I don't see any notes about the furnitures. So this is some of the new furnitures that they have in the server. And the chocolates one, I'm not sure chocolate is available. This one here is already something available. This as well. So they're just showing us around like what kind of furnitures they have in their server. You can actually feel free to go through the whole event. I will put down the link down below in the description so you can actually go into it. And they just go into the pet event they have. So in our global server, our pet event is actually draw your pet, and in Japan server it's actually to share your pet. So players are required to share their pet, so their job, their level, and also a short descriptions about their pet, and send it over to the GM. So they just discuss about the player. So you can see here player, job, level, you also what kind of descriptions they give. So it's nothing related. And in the end of this event, they actually have giveaway code. So Gecko Good Night, they got the precious sculpture pot 10 piece with this code, and I actually try it out on our global coupon. It does not work. So yeah, you can try it, but it just won't work. So this is something that they give away to the live event watcher. And they also give away 38, so lucky players who play the code first can actually also get the sculpture pot. So let me just see here. Yeah, not the, so lucky player can also get the coffin like potions, so with the code. Not lucky player, I think is everyone here, so but it doesn't work for our global server. And yeah, so this will be the end of the event. I hope that you will like this content, and どうもありがとうございます。